What's going on, ladies and gents, and welcome back to Action Sunday. And believe it or not, this week is a requested video. I believe was requested to me by Sal Spano, as well as two friends of mine over on my Facebook page. But anyway, this one is called Out for Blood, and of course, this is one of those very hard to find movies. Well, I wouldn't say hard to find. It's like one of those very off the beaten path B movies, and it features Don the Dragon Wilson. So yeah, believe it or not, if you follow me before, I have my with Don the Dragon Wilson is very limited. But of course, I'm slowly gonna dive into the career of him. Well, or should I say, down the rabbit hole, because I know there's a lot of them. But this one is one that I really gotta talk about. Okay, so Out for Blood. I'm gonna say this right now. The plot of this movie is a freaking mess. Okay, it's like, how can I explain this in a nutshell? So we have Don Dragon Wilson plays an attorney by the name of John Decker. Somehow we understand that somehow his family gets murdered. He was shot, left for dead. He's suffering from amnesia. Doesn't remember a damn thing. So it's really weird. It's one of those amnesiac assassin kind of things. And of course, I feel like it's something I've seen before, but I've seen done better. I feel like I think it was Hard to Kill with the Steven Seagal, that kind and what's her face, Kelly LeBrock. You get my point there, but to me, this one felt like a mess, because here's why. It's like, I have no idea where the hell this was going, because then, like, somehow it becomes like a crime man or something like that. Like, they never fully explain it, and like, it's a whole jumbled mess. But what brings it all together is the action sequences, and like the stylized stuff. I feel like I was watching more of like a film noir. So that's a big up for me, because I kind of like that kind of thing, because it kind of takes this in a little bit of an interesting direction. Okay, but as for everything else, oh my god, like I understand Don the Dragon Wilson. Let's see, love him or hate him, or if you're not too familiar with his work, like his acting can be a little wooden sometimes, but when he delivers a good performance, he delivers a good performance. Here, I feel like he tried so hard, but I feel like it just fell flat for me, because while everyone else did their part, like, he was like the glue trying to put it together. You've heard me say this line before. It's like, if the main star of the movie is trying to be the one that's trying his damnedest to put on a good performance and bring everything together, and somehow it falls flat, it doesn't work, you got a problem. And to me, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like this is probably the worst, one of the worst movies worst action movies I've seen. But I wouldn't say it's not the worst, the bottom of the barrel stuff, but I feel like there's like a whole room for improvement. But I'll admit, there's some great, like I said, some great action sequences. A lot of like tense moments, good stuff. If you're expecting explosions, very little on the reserved explosions. But here's a big of a thumbs up for me. Todd Curtis is in this movie, who I remember from Chain of Command with Michael Dudikoff, and I was like, holy shit, he's still like just as batshit crazy as he is there as he is here. So if that makes any sense, like I remember his role in that. It's like one of those things, like, you recognize the guy's face, then you realize, oh my god, he played a psychopath there. What kind of character does he play here? It's not cookie cutter, but it feels like it takes it in a different direction. It adds a unique level. Like, oh, here's a guy. He's got a duster jacket. He's got a cowboy hat. You know, like, of course, this is set in L.A., not Texas. But I feel like this guy, the way he portrayed this character, put it over the top and made this guy more psychotic than his role in Chain of Command. But that's just me. Everyone has their different preference. But yeah, I don't know. I was kind of half expecting a big showdown between Wilson's character and Curtis's character. There was a bit of a letdown. I don't want to give too much away, but the final act, like, I feel like kind of rushed a little bit. But yeah, like the whole big shock reveals and twists just kept me wondering. And of course, I think it kind of gave me a whiplash. But in the end, because I was still trying to figure out what the fuck happened. But I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe there's something I'm missing. But I feel like this movie had some legs, but there's a shit ton of room for improvement. That's all I'm going to say. So, with that in mind, I'm going to give Out for Blood, I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 10. That's as best I'm going to do. I felt like rating it a little higher, but no. There's like I said, there's just a lot of room for improvement. To me, it just like, there's like moments that let maybe go, ooh, wow, that's cool, but kind of left me with moments of going, I don't know, it just left a bad taste in my mouth. But yeah, I feel like this could be better is if they just add a little more exposition, more world building, and like maybe not try to rush the final act a little bit, and of course try to explain more like I said, there's like parts of the movie that I felt like were a jumbled mess. I feel like if they just ironed them out, I feel like could have had a good, much better movie and much better presentation, and like maybe hopefully leave the door open for a sequel. All right, because I felt like the ending just might maybe say, okay, I want more, but I feel like there wasn't, if that makes sense. But anyway, that's this for tonight. Let me know what you think. If you want, give it a watch. It's free on IMDb TV right now as we speak. Okay, that's it. That's it for tonight. Thumbs up the video, subscribe to my channel, stay tuned for some more awesome and exciting videos.